was a
summer, child.
long that was a
Mm.
long hiatus, child. Ooh.
Yes, it was. Welcome back. Welcome back. So,
Ah,
how is everybody doing? Welcome back to our second season of Brew and Banter. Hey, Duell. So, what you got brewing in your cup?
Well, what I got brewing, baby, since we're coming back from summer, I need a little energy for this first episode. We're sipping on some Celsius, peach vibe, a little peach
Okay.
vibes. We're still holding on to the summer. We're in the West Coast. We're still holding on, so we're gonna keep our life a little live fit with Celsius. And Celsius, you can sponsor us, by the way,
Hey, there we go.
because
What
it's
you
my
got sipping?
business.
I like your cup. What you got drink? What you got sipping in your brewing in your cup, Dr. Dre? I can't speak today.
I have not yet let go of summer. It is mimosa time. I have this in my cup here, and I'm just going to drink it throughout the show today. So don't worry. If you guys feel like you need to get your own, go ahead and do so because I'd like you to join me.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I do. Well, I'm brewing
Mm.
on boring. I just got some coffee. I needed it. I
For the
needed that
first
extra
episode of
energy.
the season,
Yep.
I
And then I
can't.
might just be a little dehydrated, so I double fisting it today. Got me some water as
Oh
well.
no.
Yes.
Trying to be responsible. It's summertime. Look at my shirt. We are not responsible right now.
We're not
You're so
responsible.
responsible.
We're still on vacation time, but
Yes,
we came back for
Exactly.
y'all. We came back for y'all.
just for
Indeed, we
y'all.
did.
So it's been an exciting summer for some. Speaking of, uh, Duel, what
Mm.
have you been brewing up this summer?
Well, this summer I've been really in my creative bag lately. Just really well, I released my film called Midnight in Phoenix, which we'll talk about later. It's currently streaming on Amazon Prime. So wrap that film. It's out now. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. I was in LA for a little while, working at the Jeanette Aaron Performing Arts Studio in Thousand Oaks. We got commissioned by Disney to do High School Musical, in which I got to play the beloved role of Zeke Baylor. He's kind of like Zac Efron, the Troy character's best friend who has an obsession with baking, but is also in love with Sharpay. So that was a fun experience. Thank you, Ebony, for coming out and supporting.
Of course.
Really appreciated it. It's been fun. I've been really just kind of doing some self care, getting back into the gym. As you can see, the skincare, um, all of that. So just getting geared up for the fall and the next projects that are coming up. So I'm really excited to be back on the pod with my pals here, and we're about to take things up another level.
Hey. And we are going to get into it. You are going to be our first special guest that we interview for the season.
Ooh,
So thank you, Duell. We're
ooh.
about to do that in just about a minute. And what's been going on over there, Dre? I know you've been being busy.
Man, I don't even understand when I'm able to sleep. So I started going to school in the morning. I'm working at night. I am helping uh, a group on Facebook coordinate some of their events. I am out in the streets with my friends. I have been running ragged all summer long, and it is time for it to come to an end. I'm not going to lie. I am exhausted. I am exhausted. But I am here and I'm ready to continue on moving forward, pressing forward. I don't know. I'm just tired. I don't even have the proper words right now. I just want to drink this drink and talk about
Yes.
everything that's going on right now.
Nice, nice, nice. So what are you going to school for?
I'm taking IT courses actually, just the basic ones, CompTIA courses for A plus, which is hardware, Security Plus, and Networking Plus. So those should be. I just started those actually in the middle of the summer in June, I guess at the beginning of summer, and I won't be finished with them until February. So I've got a little ways to go.
Nice, nice,
Nice.
nice, nice. That's
Yes. Come on,
awesome.
education.
Yes, we can always learn something new.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. You can never
New
learn too
season,
much,
new reason.
right? Amen to that.
Mhm.
Well, let's get into it today. We have a special treat for everyone. We are going to interview the great Joel Andrews. And first off, let's start with a little snippet of his movie, Midnight in Phoenix. So let's start now.
So what's next for you?
What do you mean?
Like, do you ever think beyond performing in clubs in Phoenix?
This is all I know.
What a time to be alive. When passion turns into a career, and when a career leads to your passion, one can only imagine.
I'm starting to think that you stalking me, son.
Just enamored by your beauty, that's all.
What you thought this was?
A date? A proper connection?
So are you like asexual or something?
What do you mean you witnessed people getting shot and murdered?
I know somebody's back there. Come on out.
Like he said, we ain't seen shit.
And I told you to shut the fuck up! Hey! Give me that!
Get in. Come on, get in.
We have to get out of city weapons.
Boy, what the hell? Get in here. Whole damn city looking for y'all.
How did we... Don't what? Look, now's not the time to start feeling guilt, man. You don't know me.
Don't move!
If we get caught, we have to have each other's back, okay?
Here.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that was amazing. Do well. You did the Dane thing for real. Oh my
Thank you,
goodness.
Thank you. It was actually a really fun experience. Like I said, shout out to our directors and producers. Our director Anthony Bond, who also wrote Midnight in Phoenix. Shout out to everybody at Bond Media. We worked together before, and I got the script from him directly. That's why I tell people in the business, make sure you network with the people that you work with, because sometimes, you may not always have to audition. If they trust your work, you can, they may send you a script and be like, hey, just for formality's sake, let's do a self-tape and we'll pass it along. So like I said, I got this, they sent me the script, and as soon as I read the first maybe 5 pages, I was like, yeah, this is something I really wanted to do. Playing Levi / Jax Diamonds, it was a challenge because, like I said, you're playing 2 roles at the same time. So it was really, really fun shooting in Phoenix during the hot ass summer of last year. It was very hot. I had to fly out twice to shoot the whole film. So it was a great experience.
So tell us a little bit about your getting, because you were playing 2 different characters, in having to morph into that. What was your experience, or what was any challenges that you faced in developing those characters?
Well, like I said, the director was very hands-on. He was very clear about the intention of how he wanted Levi to be outside of his profession or outside of his drag persona of Jax. So he wanted Levi to be a little bit more down-to-earth, rugged, just very chill, because basically what he is separating who he is from what he does, which a lot of drag performers, especially now, have to have that separation of their profession and their personal life. So like I said, the whole movie, it was just going in and out of drag, and just having to, I think the clothes helped, the wardrobe helped, because like I said, Levi is more streetwear, street chic, as opposed to Jax, who is more glam. So it's it just forces you to kind of either lay back as Levi and kind of sit up and, be all this for Jax Diamonds. But yeah, the film is great. It's as you can see, it's a romantic drama, action packed film. It's kind of like the concept we were trying to go for is Queen and Slim meets kind of like
I got the
like
Bonnie
I
and
was
Clyde. Yeah, because I
yeah.
saw it yesterday, and
Oh yeah.
I must let's talk. Let's talk
Okay.
about
Let
the
me not
booty
interview myself. You're supposed to be.
song. Let's talk about the booty song.
Okay.
I need that to be performed. Okay, like I mean, I like booty, you like booty too. Who knew?
Yes.
Make you do booty, make you do crazy, crazy thing.
So the
That is
booty
a
song is.
song that was written like, come on, I need to know more about this booty song. Who?
I didn't write the booty song. The booty
Okay,
song was written by the director, written by Anthony Bond. It was actually one of his recorded tracks,
mm-hmm.
and he was like, because in my mind I was like, okay, I don't mind going in the studio and putting down, a new track or whatever, but he had already had Booty in mind for Jax to perform, as you get to know Jax in the beginning of the film as they're, a very vibrant, vivacious performer in like the local Phoenix scene. So that was a lot because it's like you're lip syncing. So I did a lot of research, a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race, a lot of watching YouTube clips and of some of the performers that I idolize in the drag community. There's so many, but just had to kind of like just do my homework, to not only just perform but also embody the lifestyle of a performer and being in those settings. So Booty was just a really fun number to perform. We shot it a couple times, different angles and things like that. But it was difficult because I had on like a really tight outfit, and they had to do the padding and all that stuff, and it was a lot. But we had a ball. Just the thought of getting in heels again is like, ugh, like walking in heels. I give it to you girls, Ebony, you girls, y'all.
The
Y'all
more
live in heels.
older I
Couldn't.
get, the more flatter my shoes get. And I'll tell you what, I don't care. I'm like, this is too much. So there was
Yeah.
an intimate scene in there. I don't want to spill too much for the audience before seeing it. And yeah, it's interesting when you see your friends like just in an intimate scene. It was great. And I've seen your body of work. I think this is the most
Yeah,
like
it's a
out.
body of work.
It was a body. How was it preparing for that? Like, did you guys have like an intimate coach? What was that preparation like for you? Was this like the first time that you've went like that far on film? And how was that
It's
feeling for you?
actually it's actually not the first time,
Okay.
because I had did Bonded 2 years prior, and my character Julian in that movie, by the way, also streaming on Amazon Prime.
I saw
Uh,
on it. It wasn't
yeah,
as risque. Like you were just like I was like,
yeah.
is it simulated or what's going on here?
No, we actually had
It's getting a
we
little
had
hot
some
here. What's
intimacy.
this?
Yeah, I know, right? It was like we had
Like,
intimacy coaching on both
okay.
sets. So for this one, it was a lot more risque because, like I said, Levi and Levi and his partner are they happen to meet, like it's kind of a coincidence. Ezra is obsessed with Jax because he comes to the club a lot, but he's kind of like a tech guy, a tech bro. And what happens, as you can see, they're in the wrong place at the wrong time without giving anything away, and they're forced to kind of form this unlikely bond in survival mode, kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde, like a modern day LGBT Bonnie and Clyde, because we don't necessarily always see that. So when you find that scene, they're finally coming together, even though at the beginning it was kind of a rocky start for them to trust each other. So thankfully we did have intimacy coaching. It was very the crew was very small because it's like you're half naked, so it's like you don't want everybody in the room seeing all your bits.
Are you good?
But Anthony and and our team was very, very respectful. We had robes and things like that, so it was like a few takes and then we were done. We didn't necessarily have to do it a million times, you know. And it could be awkward, you know, for a lot of actors, especially if you're like dating someone or your relationship. You gotta let them know, like, hey, this is coming out, letting you know, no problems. But it's I think as an actor you just need to be prepared for whatever they throw at you. It's not you, it's you living through the character.
Right.
So it's not like,
Right.
you know, we're having, you know, soft core,
Porn.
you
Yeah,
know,
right. That's the
pornography. This is
thing.
not
It was
OnlyFans, you
done in
know.
good
No,
taste for those out
no,
there who
it's in
wonder.
good taste. It's artistic. It's lovemaking. But we wanted it to be honest and real to the circumstances. So it was a lot of trust. So when you're working with someone like my co-star, the wonderful guy that he is, we were just very trusting of each other. Pierre, and Richardson Pierre, by the way, the Richardson Pierre. We're just very trusting. We had worked together before on another project, so we knew of each other. But this was the first time we got to work together in such an intimate space and like just really lean on each other and rely on each other throughout the process. So yeah, I don't have anything wrong with intimacy scenes as long as it's done tastefully and that,
Yeah.
you know, it's not, you know, borderline, you know, rated R, even though this is kind of rated
X,
R, but it's not like
rated X.
XXX type of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's not the main focus of the film.
Yeah, it was great. I recommend everybody watch it. You can rent it on Amazon Prime, or you can purchase it. To me, it was a different take on the Bonnie and Clyde, and seeing the struggle of both you guys. Like, you were just like you said, at the wrong place at the wrong time,
Yeah.
and you know, with something serious to where your life could have been over, and your career as you knew it, or as Jax knew it, was going to be over. Um, there was a lot of good moment. Like, I mean, it was a great done, shot well. You guys were an amazing cast. Um, and the relationship just seems so genuine, even with the owner of the club that Jax is dancing at. Like, you know, some of the
Yes.
things that I felt, because he's like, it felt to him towards the end that, you know, this may be your last performance ever, because who knows where you're going to end up. Because you got all this, and Jack's determination of, no, I'm going to do this. I don't care what's going on. I'm on the run. I don't care. Like, this is my safe space. This is my safe place. And
Which is very key. You said safe space. That's a very key term, especially now that, you know, drag performers and people who are identify as transgender and then plus the LGBTQIA plus community is under siege. So we thought at that time this was a good time to really send that message that, you know, regardless of whatever's going on, sometimes it's all about going after what you want. And what Jax wants is just to perform, just to be seen, just to be a part of a community. And it takes Ezra a minute to understand where Jax is coming from. It's not just about getting up in glamour. It's about connecting with people. It's about having that community and having that safe space for others who feel like they're considered social outcasts to gather and be seen. And right now, with everything going on, we're banning books and we're doing all types of crazy things. It's just like it was the right time to do the film, and I'm glad that I was able to be a part of it and to push forward the message of support for the community and tolerance and acceptance and learning to see people for their differences and embrace those differences going forward, especially now that we're in this political climate. It was very needed. So thank you for bringing that up, because that was very much one of the key messages of the film. And being that we were two black men of color who identified as queer, you know, we've never seen a film like this in this capacity, you know, a romantic dramatic action film. You know, we always see it from a different point of view, but to see it from us, it's a different type of story. It's, you know, dealing with police brutality, dealing with, you know, all the issues that it is to be a person of color in today's world, and also have multiple identities. It's one of my favorite projects to have worked on, and hopefully we'll get to, we might end up doing another one. We'll see, but I'll keep y'all posted. But
I
thank you
definitely
for
want to see a
allowing me to
second. I
share.
would like to know what happened to Israel and Jackson, and how they got through what they got through.
Oh yeah,
It's
we're gonna need
interesting. We're talking about
a
it.
1 a.m. in Vegas, because it's
Right.
midnight in
I
Phoenix.
don't
We
want.
need 1 a.m. in
I
Vegas,
don't want to have
2
in
a.m. in
Vegas.
LA.
Now, what you can do, you can contact the production company, contact Anthony, and be like, "Hey, we want to see it," and I'm down. I'm down to go back and put on the heels and the hair again and turn it out. But thank you so much for giving the film a platform, because
Oh,
like I said,
absolutely.
we never have these type of films in our community. It's very rare.
It's a great film, and I recommend people go out and see it. Get some popcorn for staying at home, and just watch it. It's not like a 2 hour movie, so it's not gonna take your whole day, but it's great to watch, and I thoroughly enjoyed it last night. So
Thank you, thank you,
you're
thank
There
welcome.
you
you.
go.
So speaking of the political climate,
Mm.
so what's been going on this week? Anybody wanna any current events? Anybody wanna touch on?
We're gonna touch on that.
Mm.
Well,
Touch on it.
as you might know, very recently the conservative activist Charlie Kirk was shot and killed by a man who is now in custody. I'm not even sure what his name is, but the suspect is now in custody, and it has caused quite the uproar across America and maybe even around the world. Social media has been going absolutely crazy. It's very polarized on there with the comments that people are making, and I, to be honest, have not quite made up my mind as to what my opinion is. I'm not indifferent. I have a thought, but I also don't want to be slapped directly across my face for my thoughts. So I've been kind of keeping it to myself. But I was talking to my friend earlier today, and about the polarization of the situation, and I told him that while I don't agree with some of the ideas that Mr. Kirk had, Um, I don't agree also with tearing somebody down, ending somebody's life because their ideals are different from yours. That's, in my opinion, that's out of control.
Yeah.
Surely other people agree with me. Um, I didn't have to hang out with that guy. I didn't have to watch his videos if I didn't agree with it. I didn't have to do anything I didn't want to do. But there was no reason for me or anybody to take somebody else's life because they disagree with their opinions. Um, I think some people would disagree with that statement I just made because they might be saying this man, as an activist and as a conservative person, he was um, garnering support, and people were kind of moving towards his point of view, and that's fine. But again, I don't have to be around those people. I live in Vegas where nobody cares about anything, and they have a ball no matter what. So, and I don't want to say it doesn't affect me, so I'm not worried about it, but where I am in the circle that I keep, this kind of stuff uh, doesn't really penetrate my circle. So it's like, oh, you have your opinion over there, and that's fine, and I'll have mine over here, and we could still go out to brunch. We could still go take a walk in the park. We could still do whatever we want to do. That's just your idea. As long as you're not making it actionable and trying to hurt me with your idea, then so be it. But I that's my opinion. That's where I'm at with that.
Yeah.
What do you guys have to say?
Um, I agree. I don't think that anybody's life should be ended over a difference of opinion. And I don't really know too much about him. I don't subscribe to that kind of entertainment. So I don't know much of what he's said except for like the little snippets that we have seen after his passing. It seems like it's becoming more and more common, just like with the senators who were assassinated, 2.5 months prior, that this just is not the way. We don't have to agree, but you still have the right to live your life and not have it taken away from you. And it's sad.
Agreed.
What do you think,
Agreed.
Duel?
It was, I mean, it's devastating, for his family, of course. My heart goes out to them. Um, no one's life should be taken away from them. This it's not our right. We don't have any right to play God. You can disagree with someone. I know there's people who disagree with me. I'm not going to always be right, but does somebody need to threaten my life for it? No. But at the same time, I think people don't know how to separate the act from the man. Yes, he had certain, conservative viewpoints that a lot of people did not agree to, that were very discriminatory against minorities and people of color, and people within the LGBTQIA, transgender, all of that. We knew that is him. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. However, we have a tendency, especially in today's world, to not look at things from both perspectives. This man did not deserve to lose his life the way that he did. He did not deserve that. Just because he may not have those viewpoints that you agree with doesn't mean that, he deserved it. And I think a lot of people online, have to be mindful of that. I know there's a few celebrities who spoke out. Selma Blair, Christian Chenoweth is getting a lot of backlash for making her comment, for piggybacking on what Selma Blair has said. So it's like, when you have this platform to talk about something, just be understanding of both sides of the gambit, so that, because if you were in that situation, if it were you and that was your loved one who, faced a fatality, how would you feel? How would that make you feel? And, this man, regardless, deserves respect. And some people may not agree with that, but he's, like you said, he's still a human. You don't have to like him, you don't have to love him, but you have to give somebody respect because they're a human being. It's not like if I see someone out on the street who is ailing, someone who is hurt, regardless of their political beliefs, I'm going to help them because that is human kindness. That is what we have. Now, he can call me all types of N words and F words and whatever, but I did my job as a human being. I got you where you need to go to get you medical assistance. That's it. I gave you a helping hand. But would I let that person just die? No, because I wouldn't expect someone to do that to me. So we kind of have to treat the whole, Charlie Kirk case in that manner, But a lot of people don't see it that way. We're so divided right now in that sense, where, we're afraid to speak out on certain things. It's a way of speaking out to where you can state your opinion but still be respectful. And I hate that when this happened, like a lot of other cases that have happened, people get online and they just start voicing their opinion, but they don't do the research. They don't listen to the facts. Learn the key points first, and then say what you have to say, because this man still has a family. He still has people who love him, who are devastated. And we have to give them grace at this time. Not everybody has seen the light yet. And some people need to see the light, and it's going to take them a while to see what's going on. And this is just one of the many issues that we're facing right now, is people, being either wanting to see the light or being forced to see the light, and right now we need to give this man's family their condolences and their grace to handle the situation. Like I said, to witness something like that is traumatizing. It is.
Yeah, it's very traumatizing. They're gonna, at the end of the day, it's not our place to be the
Judge.
executor.
Yeah, we're not judges. We're not judges.
Right. That's that. That's that.
That is- I pray for this country because
Yes.
we're going in a direction that I don't think people realize. You don't ever go back. You always move forward. And even though there's some who want to go back, we can't go back. We're going to move forward. So this is the new norm, and that's scary to me.
Absolutely. But we're
And
in it
that's why I
together.
renewed my passport.
Yeah.
y'all can be getting it
Yes.
together. I'll be flying away. Thank you.
Same,
Thank
same,
you.
same, same, same.
I'm going to
Picking up
Paris.
places where
I'm
we
gonna.
can go.
I
We can
told
go.
y'all, pied
I'll
à
come back.
terre. I'll be in Paris. I'll be on the east. I'm gonna be stock. I'm gonna be hanging out with Adele. I'm going to UK. I said
Child,
that
at
last
this
season. It's happening. It's
goodness,
happening.
yeah. Child, at this point, I'm ready for the aliens to come. Come and take me. Okay, it can't be no worse.
Man,
Like, where are y'all
they
at? I know you up there somewhere. Just
they coming next month. Next month.
okay. Well, I will
Hmm.
be ready. And if I need a passport to go to Nebula, just make sure y'all got air. I don't got to be sitting in a
She said
cage. Y'all got
Nebula.
oxygen. We good.
I'm not even paying my bills next month because aliens are coming to tell
They're
us that bills are fake, bills are not real, and bills. Destiny's Child, and that's all I know.
So y'all heard it here. Dwayne's Wi-Fi will not be working, and he won't be on the next episode. He will be skyping in through the phone. The phone.
Right. You'll see me in one of y'all windows, like, hey, can y'all just let me get on the camera because
Right.
No, it'll be his face.
because
It'll be his face, but it'll say on the phone ... Dwayne.
so the aliens didn't
I'll be
come.
phoning in from a spaceship on my way to Nebula.
The aliens came and told me that bills are real, and I had to go ahead and get a payday loan. So I had to go ahead
I'm
and
not dealing with the aliens. They like to probe people. They like to probe people. Absolutely not.
Probe me.
whatever,
You know.
I
Jacks.
mean, I don't care at this point. What else can happen? Go ahead, probe me. Put some stuff in my. I don't. I'm over it. I'm over
As
it.
a as a
Office,
as a gay man, I don't
office.
think we need to have anything else being probed in there. Okay.
Goodness.
I don't need anything else in there. Okay. Shit.
Oh Lord.
But Ebony, you forgot to give everybody an update on how your summer hiatus was going. What's brewing with you? On
Oh,
a
I've been
lighter
traveling.
note.
I'm getting the heck. I've been traveling as much as possible so I can disconnect from this place. I spent some time in Spain, which is really nice.
Ooh.
I was in Mallorca. Some call it Mallorca, which is we were there for a week, and it was the best week because we did absolutely nothing. Spent some time in St. Thomas, and just trying to be creative and stay focused. I think my ADHD is ADHD. And I have like 3 projects I started writing and have not completed any of them, but I got a sentence and a little bit of an outline. So yeah,
Nice. Nice. Come on, creative.
On it.
trying
Baby,
to
you
trying to
doing
figure out where's my next place to go. I think I want to for uh, Christmas break, thinking of going to China for 2 weeks. So
Ooh.
We're doing Kenya. No big deal. It's just a little
oh,
Kenyan trip.
nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna
I'll
be
be a
fun. How long are you guys gonna
stowaway.
be in Kenya?
They're gonna go for like 5 weeks.
Oh.
I am gonna go and turn around and come back because the flight over there is like a 2-day excursion. It stops in
Ooh.
Qatar or Dubai or somewhere along the way, and I would like to go for a week, but I want to. I mean, like I said, the trip is 2 days, so that's there and back is 4 days out of that week. I don't want to just spend 3 days roaming around, Nairobi or whatever. So maybe might have to take 2 weeks just so I can spend,
The
a
time,
good
yeah,
10 days. Yeah.
yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how long I'll stay, but not as long as them for sure. They're trying to figure out where to move because, like I said, we are prepping to dip on out of here. Let's
Yeah, I
go.
feel you on that. I'm trying to save up right now. So when you guys do go to Nairobi, go to Giraffe Manor and say hi to Sarah, the giraffe. She'll let you. She will let you eat out of her palm, and
I
yeah,
don't know about that old big old purple ass tongue. I
I
don't know
love
about
Not you
that.
have friends in Nairobi, Ebony. Animal friends, honey. She talking to the animals, honey.
Well,
She's
I'll
over there,
talk to the
Dr.
animals.
Doolittle.
I went
Yeah.
there, and that's how it was. It's the long we were going there to go to Seychelles, and we had went from here to Europe, and that was a whole day. And then it took us 2 days. So we were only there as a like 4 day because it was in between. But you do need time. People were saying that downtown Nairobi is really nice, and then going up to
Hmm.
Kilimanjaro, it's just you need the 2 weeks. I wish I would have stayed longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Nice.
I'll tell you, the
Okay.
Wi-Fi really works there. Wi-Fi. When we was
But
having
is it
4G,
free?
they was like on 5G.
Come on, 5G. Shoot, uploads like
Yes.
boop,
2017.
uploaded.
Uploaded.
Exactly.
I love it. I
All
love
right.
it.
Well, that is the end of our first episode of the new season. I want to thank everybody for joining in, and we'll catch you next time. And we out,
Yes.
y'all.
See you next
Let me
week.
refill this.
Like, I'm gonna mess up.